A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful. Hello and greetings to all the people who are watching our program from anywhere in the world. I'm very happy to have this honor and privilege to be able to talk about Her Holiness, the daughter of the Prophet, Hazrat Zahra Salamullah alayha. So in these episodes, I'm going to talk about some of the really important and different aspects of her life. Because it is very important for us to increase our knowledge about Fatima Zahra. So we are going to talk more about deep aspects and facets of her life. I would like to begin with the knowledge. We are going to understand more about the level and about the quality and about the boundaries of the knowledge that God has bestowed upon Fatima Zahra Salamullah alayha. Now, tapping into the history, we understand that there are some narrative traditions specifically explaining about the knowledge of Her Holiness. Now, I would like to begin with this very famously well narrated report about this specific department that we are talking about. Salman is the reporter. Salman says that I, with Amir al-Mu'minin, we walked into the house of Siddiqatul Kubra, and we saw her. Amir al-Mu'minin came a little closer, and I heard that Fatima Zahra said to Amir al-Mu'minin that Udnu ya Ali ukhbiruka bima kan wa bima yakun wa bima huwa ka'inun ila yawm al-qiyamah. It means Fatima Zahra told Amir al-Mu'minin that come closer, I will tell you about whatever that has happened before, whatever is happening right now, and whatever will happen in the future, up to the Judgment Day. Now, before I go any further, I would like to explain a little bit about this. We would like to go further to focus on it. What does it mean really? This kind of knowledge we have only heard from Holy Prophet himself, from Imams, from Amir al-Mu'minin himself, from Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein. This is the type of knowledge that God only bestows upon the most sacred people on earth. So Amir al-Mu'minin heard this, and Salman says, I saw Amir al-Mu'minin that huwa raja qahqara, means he kind of stepped backwards and came out of the house, kind of left the room. Amir al-Mu'minin went to the Holy Prophet. So it means that Amir al-Mu'minin was so astonished by hearing that. So sat in front of the Holy Prophet. Holy Prophet said to Amir al-Mu'minin, do you want to describe the story, what happened to you and Zahra, or do you want me to describe it, to narrate it for you? Amir al-Mu'minin said, I want you to tell me because it is more pleasant to hear when you describe something. So the Holy Prophet said the whole incident. And after that, Amir al-Mu'minin said, so is it true? Has Fatima Zahra been created from the same light that we have been created by? Holy Prophet says yes. So the question goes away. Amir al-Mu'minin comes back into the house. Hazrat Zahra sees Amir al-Mu'minin again and says, it seems that you have gone to my father and you have told this story and you have talked to him. Amir al-Mu'minin says, yes, I have done this. Because of the surprise, because of the actually importance and prominence and significance of the incident and whatever Hazrat Zahra told Amir al-Mu'minin. So after that, Fatima Zahra continues to talk about the creation of herself to Amir al-Mu'minin. And this is the part of the story that I'm going to focus on. When we look at these kind of narrations, it becomes clear that about Fatima Zahra, the knowledge is completely divine. It's purely godly sent. So we want to kind of tap more into the history and into the narrations, but before that, I would like to say that focusing and paying attention to these kind of narrations are very useful for us, because it increases our knowledge, and when the knowledge increases, our affection and love for Ahlul Bayt increases. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Hello and welcome back. As previously I was talking about the knowledge that God has bestowed upon Hazrat Zahra, peace be upon her. I would like to explain more about that. There's another report from Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon him, which Salman actually narrates again. And that's after the martyrdom of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and his household. Now you know that when this happened, when the Holy Prophet passed away, was martyred, a deep sorrow and sadness engulfed Fatima Zahra. It is in the history and by our trusted reports that it was to the extent that Fatima Zahra cried and wept day and night so much and so loudly until the women of the city just told Amir al-Mu'mineen, please tell her to cry either night or day, because it is very hard for us. Now when this happened and God actually saw Fatima Zahra that this kind of sadness was surrounding her, God sent Gabriel, which is Jibreel in our Arabic language. God sent Gabriel to Fatima Zahra to talk to her, to send condolences, to sympathize with her, to kind of easily soothe her and get this kind of sorrow and sadness away from her more and more. So Salman says that this happened. Gabriel came to the earth and he talked to the Fatima al-Zahra. And what was the topic? What was the subject of the conversations that were going on? One of the subjects, as said in the report, is that Gabriel told about whatever that will happen in the future, specifically about the children of Siddiqatul Kubra. And whatever happens to the children means the imams after her, and whatever happens actually next. So the very specific incidents and happenings in the future about whatever God actually creates and different kinds of knowledge. And this kind of conversation was kind of formed by God's order to soothe and to ease away the sorrows that had surrounded Fatima al-Zahra. This means that the standing and status of Fatima al-Zahra is so high for God that God cannot see her like this. And when we look at this, we understand that the permanent descent of angels from the sky to the earth, talking to Fatima al-Zahra and conversing, telling about different things happening in the world. This tells us that the knowledge of Fatima al-Zahra has no boundaries. And it is the same thing, the same knowledge that goes through a prophet, the same knowledge that we prove for the prophet, for the Amir al-Mu'mineen, for Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, all of the Imams, peace be upon them all. And also when we look into the narration and reports that Shia has, we understand that more than 25 companions of the Prophet have narrated reports from Fatima al-Zahra. It means that the amount of reports have been so high, an amount of the information shared by Fatima al-Zahra to the companions and then with other people is so much that it actually at the end leads us to believing the fact that the amount of knowledge and the quality of the knowledge that we have in the history and in our declarations by the Ahlul Bayt about Hazrat Zahra are very astonishing. Something that when we consider that after realizing and after kind of digesting that hard information, we understand, yes, this has to be like this, because she is Sayyidatun Nisa al-Alameen. She is the best woman God has ever created. So when you want to talk about the best woman, you have to consider the knowledge aspect, which is one of the pillars of the characteristic of the Holy Fatima. Thank you very much and goodbye.